Hey everybody, this is Aquatorch here from Thug, or the Ungildables. Today I'm here to talk to you about my updated heavy attack build. The build itself is primarily used for veteran Dragonstar Arena, but I'm to the point now where I just run it in vet hard mode dungeons all the time because it's just so easy. It gives me a lot of leeway from dying due to randomness or whatever. I've been testing this new build out primarily because the nerfs to Undaunted Infiltrator, which I'm sure any of you that have been doing a heavy attack Sorc rotation understand that Undaunted Infiltrator has been the go-to set for a long time, but they've recently changed the 2 and 3 piece from Magicka to Stamina, thus making it kind of, like a crappy build for me. So I guess before I get into the specifics about this new build, I know somebody out there is going to start whining and complaining and saying that my build is bad and blah 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 and I shouldn't be sharing it, but the honest truth of the matter is that this build is amazing. It really is. We run it with 3 Sorcs, all with the same gear. However, sometimes the Sorcs will replace IA with Mother Sorrow, and then we'll have 1 tank. Our vDSA runs are mostly no deaths, and we get great scores, amazing scores. No problems whatsoever. Everybody in our group is very happy with our runs. Although we aren't really trying to compete with the 16k, 100% DPS, 3x DPS Thrashian style builds that are rocking out DSA in 20 minutes. I mean, that's not really my goal. My ping is pretty high. I sit in the Middle East. A lot of my teammates are in Australia and whatnot. It's just not so easy for us. So with that said, let me go ahead and get into the build. The sets I'm using now are 5 IA, 5 Medusa, and 2 Lord Warden. So it's 5 light, 1 heavy, 1 medium, of course. Infallible Aether. I do have 1 piece of Medusa on the body. That's because it's heavy. The rest of the Medusa is jewelry and the lightning staff. The Lord Warden is medium and light, of course. All of it is divines with maximum Magicka. The jewelry are all arcane with spell damage. The front bar Medusa lightning staff is sharpened with flame damage. The back bar Maelstrom is infused with shock damage. The food I'm using is health and max Magicka. And as far as potions go, I generally just use trash pots. There's no reason not to. You can see here these skills. I won't go into detail on them. You should already know what these are if you're rocking out Sorcs. If not, then you could probably just look on the skill lines to figure it out. However, the rotation I'm doing is every full rotation will consist of a full heavy attack followed up by Daedric Tomb 4 times. So you'll start out with, of course, Crit Surge and Bound the Storm, and then you're going to do your ultimate and then a light attack Blockade, your weapon swap, 4 heavy attacks followed by Daedric Tombs, weapon swap, Bound the Storm, Blockade of Storms, light attacks in between, of course. Like this. You do that 4 times, of course. There's 3. There's 4. Now I'm going to weapon swap. I'm doing Down the Storm, Blockade of Storms. I'm going back into my heavy attack rotation. Next time I weapon swap, though, this time I'm going to do Crit Surge and then Blockade of Storms. So I'm going to rotate every single time between Crit Surge and Bound the Storm. What that does is that means you have 100% uptime of Crit Surge and probably like a 90% uptime of Bound the Storm, which is fine. During all the parses, you'll notice that I have Bound Aegis here instead of the shield. However, in most of the DSA, With the exception of round 1, I will use the shield instead of Bound Aegis. However, if I'm doing daily non-DLC vet hard mode dungeons, I'm going to use Bound Aegis because I don't really need a shield. The build itself is pretty legit if you hadn't noticed yet. I mean, I can get over 40k DPS, I can provide pretty high heals to everybody in the group, and I'm not going to die. So if I need to tank something, like the last boss in DSA, it's not a problem. I can tank him with ease. Anyways, let me go ahead and get into some parses for you. I'll show you a 3 million, a 6 million, and a 21 million parse. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.
Repair protocols successful.